party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits. VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. And today we're going back to the 90s, prehistoric 90s, when we watched Whoopi Goldberg's classic, Theodore Rex. Let's pop in the tape.
Coming from New Line Home Video, Academy Award winner Whoopi Goldberg stars in a home video exclusive for the entire family.
I'm back.
Theodore Rex. From the people that brought you Monkey Trouble and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, Whoopi is Katie Coltrane, a futuristic wisecracking cop who's a heartbeat away from losing her job until she's forced to team up with the new wave in law enforcement.
He's a dinosaur.
You two solve this case together.
He's a dinosaur.
New partner, Coltrane?
To solve a crazy crime.
You gotta make him look like a real cop.
And together, they're hitting the streets to have a good time.
You cannot eat our only suspect.
And save the world from a colossal crime caper.
It's my paradise!
From the creative team of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and television's hit show Dinosaurs.
Your mind's shut down and your glands have taken over.
Whoopi's films deliver big time. These films alone have sold over 6 million video units.
Oh, hey, guys. How y'all doing? And you think you're gonna get somebody?
Mondo marketing support includes a 3-sided standee with Rumble in the Bronx and Bed of Roses, and a dino-sized 4-pack with a Rumble in the Bronx sweatshirt and 20 Theodore Rex keychains. The Theodore Rex trailer will be seen on the Bed of Roses and Rumble in the Bronx releases, generating over 50 million consumer impressions.
Hit me.
It's a $35 million star-studded tale you'll never forget.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, and welcome again to the VHS Bandits podcast. This is Dane Train, and with me as always is my co-host,
Topher Hansen.
and today we got a very super special guest from the Behind the Counter podcast. We have Kev, a.k.a. Tape Town Video. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going?
Hey.
Not so good.
We were better before we watched this
and
movie.
let me tell you why.
Tell us why.
Because
Tell us why, Toad.
we have a guest on our show who told us to watch a little movie called Theodore Rex. I was having a great day, and then I watched this movie.
Boys, I'm sorry. I watched the first 20 minutes with my wife, and the first 20 minutes I was like, well, maybe it'll get better. You know, it seems like it could be all right. And she tapped out at 20 minutes, and she was like, I can't do anymore. So I shut it off, and I was like, okay. And I watched the rest today. So it was the first. The rest of the movie was a first time viewing for me too.
Okay.
So, it's just kind of funny and very disappointing because when I think 90s dinosaurs, I think like Adventures of Dinosaur City. I think Lost in Dinosaur World. I think of the TGIF show Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So many great things that I could think of when I think 90s dinosaurs, or Jurassic Park, whatever. So many great things. And this is hands down the worst 90s dinosaur thing I've ever encountered in my life.
Yeah.
Or shall I say the only bad 90s dinosaur thing I've ever encountered in my life.
Exactly. And dinosaurs, as you know, are like my thing. I fucking love dinosaur movies.
That is true.
And I fucking hate this movie so much. No need to apologize. No need to apologize. We needed to get. I've never seen this movie before. You would think I would.
All right.
And I mean, I wanted to like it. I've heard that it's terrible, and I was like, maybe it's it's a fucking dinosaur movie. How terrible could it be?
Yeah.
It was bad.
But goddamn.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I thought that I was gonna love this movie because the last time I watched a dinosaur movie where the cover had a dinosaur wearing a hoodie and Converse, it was fucking awesome. That was also Adventures in Dinosaur City. And when I see this cover, I'm like, all right, Whoopi Goldberg, whatever. But like, I'm looking at the cover right now. It says Theodore Rex, and there's a big fucking dinosaur with a hoodie and these like weird like 3 Converse on each shoe. And I'm thinking this movie's gonna be great. And because usually I like this kind of crap, but no, it's nowhere near what I thought it was gonna be. Or any
Same
of us,
here.
I
I mean, I think this may be one of Whoopi Goldberg's best acting movies, just because her role was that she hated being like this cop teamed up, and she did that very well because she hated being in this movie and hated this stupid dinosaur.
An honest portrayal.
It seems to me like everybody in this movie very physically portrayed that they didn't want to be in this movie, and they're just there like, yeah, hi Whoopi Goldberg, yeah, you wanted that thing for me to like investigate, well, yeah, here it is.
Yeah,
you know what
pretty
I mean?
much.
So before we get into the depths of Theodore Rex, Kev, why don't you tell us a little bit about Behind the Counter, your podcast, and Tape Town Video and everything you've got going on in the VHS world?
Yeah, I mean, really psyched to be on with you guys. I'm a big fan.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks for
So
listening.
I'm a big fan of your show.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. So me and another Kev from Pizza Planet Video Rentals. We do a podcast where basically the gist is kind of like, before IMDb or Google, you didn't really have a ton of read up on movies. You go to the video store and you would talk to the guys behind the counter and they would be like, hey, so this is what's cool about this movie, or this movie was shit. And so, I don't know, it's kind of a general premise. We, like you guys, we love tapes. And so we like doing a lot of review stuff of old tapes and like throwing some new stuff into the mix too. Hopefully we'll be getting some cool interviews and stuff like that down the line. And I also run a Instagram account called Tape Town Video, where I like to kind of fix up tapes and put them into like custom shells and stuff, and do some sales on the side. But yeah, those are kind of the 2 things I got going on.
Cool, dude.
And you do the show with Pizza Planet Video Rentals too, right?
Yeah.
So go check him out too. He's got a great
he
Instagram
is
page.
a really awesome guy. He couldn't be here tonight. It's actually, I think it was his 7th year wedding anniversary.
You're right.
Me and Dane Train had a theory about that. I mean, if assuming that it is actually your wedding anniversary, happy anniversary, Pizza Planet Video Rentals. But if you made up a fake wedding anniversary to get out of watching Theodore Rex, then bravo to you, sir. I commend
maybe he saw
you.
it before and just didn't want to tell me. He didn't want to break my heart how bad it was.
That may have been the case.
You dodged a bullet, Pizza Planet.
He just had to like come up with some goofy excuse. Hey, it's either a
He's
valid
not even
excuse
married.
or I don't know. But
yeah. Well, I'm just glad that he remembered, because if he didn't, I think our podcast would be over. I'm pretty sure his wife would have just ended it right then and there.
Yeah, he'd be in the doghouse.
Well, I hope they're having some delicious pizza and they get a good toy from the claw machine.
Yes.
Oh boy. So because I literally still don't know what the hell this movie is about.
Nobody
Why don't I read the back of the box and we can kind of
Yeah.
How
figure
about we
out.
have
go
Kev
for
read
it,
the
man.
back of the box?
Oh,
You
yeah,
have a
Kev.
copy of this too, right?
Yeah, why don't you tell?
Why don't you do the honors?
Yeah, why don't
You
tell
want me
us?
to do the honors?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
well, so we got on the front, it says Theodore Rex in some cool fonts, and you got this ridiculous dinosaur hugging Whoopi Goldberg. I got a clam copy of it, so it's in one of them big puffy cases.
Yeah, mine's in
and
a
on the
little
front
slip.
it says, "The world's toughest cop is getting a brand new partner. He's a real blast from the past."
More like a blast from my ass.
Yeah, and then the back, it just says Academy Award winner Whoopi Goldberg. The best supporting actress. Wow, they put Ghost and Sister Act on here. They're really trying to sell this thing. Proves she's the perfect comedic partner in this hilarious, futuristic family comedy about a cop and a dinosaur on a mission to save the world. Whoopi stars as Officer Katie Coltrane, a smooth-talking, take-care-of-business cop on the rise. But when they team up, her in a high-profile case with a Tyrannosaurus Rex named Teddy, she blows her cool. The bumbling three-toed dinosaur can't even find his own tail, much less a clue. And although he's cute in a lizardly sort of way, Katie thinks he's only good for fossil fuel. Cloned, conned, and about to get canned, Katie and Teddy have accidentally come across the most colossal crime caper in history. Whatever that means.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it, huh? Well, that didn't really explain
that's all
a
we
whole
got,
lot about
guys.
this movie at all.
No. I got, like, watching this movie, I became very tired.
Yeah.
And, like, hearing, even reliving it through the back of the box, I was getting a little woozy.
It's 92 minutes, but it felt like it was like 5 hours long.
It did.
And
It did.
I didn't understand a goddamn thing that happened in it.
Yeah. Apparently, this is the most expensive, like, made, like, straight-to-video movie of all time.
This is straight to
wasn't
video?
in theaters?
Straight to video. It was so bad they never even released it in theaters.
No shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a New Line Video movie like never made it to theaters.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How did you get your copy of the movie?
I found it. I was hunting in Des Moines actually a couple of weeks back, and I think I found it at a Goodwill.
Oh.
Yeah.
I traded for mine with a guy on Instagram named Arcane Video, but I traded with him in person at a VHS swap down in Connecticut back in,
nice.
I think it was in July.
That's
and,
cool.
I saw the tape and I was like, yes, I would love to get this, and I forgot what I traded for him. I don't know, probably something else, probably just as bad. And so my copy is an ex-rental from Hollywood Video. So there's Hollywood Video stickers all over this stupid thing, and it's from Oregon, Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, made quite its way to the other end of the state of the country.
It did.
So mine's a little sun bleached too, because the back is very yellow and the front is very white. So
yeah.
So there we go. So let's see. I don't even know where to begin with this.
So there's
at
a
all.
murder. That basically, I feel like, kicks off the movie.
Dinosaur murder.
Yeah.
A dinocide.
Dinocide, yeah.
As they say. So, but this fucking... All right. Like, the dinosaur Theodore Rex... I think the dinosaurs look pretty good. I mean, like it looks like you said, the show dinosaurs. It's like the same costumes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Except they're like the background dinosaurs from the show. You know what I mean? They're not quite as good. They're like the dinosaurs you'd see chopping down the trees or whatever while the dad's talking to his friend.
Yeah.
And
Sinclair,
and
get in here.
I just have to say, the only joke in this movie that his fucking dinosaur tail hits everything in every scene
It's
of
a
this
one-note
movie.
joke for 92
That's
minutes.
it. It's an entire 90 minutes of a dinosaur tail hitting things, and that is supposed to carry us through an entire feature film.
Somehow
slapping.
it did. Kind of.
You think that it was successful in doing so?
Hey, we watched the whole thing, didn't we?
Yeah, I know, but the humor was not. It didn't help.
No.
You know,
No.
it's just they're just repeating the same joke over and over and over. Literally in every scene, he hits something with his tail at least 15 times per scene.
Yeah.
I have an idea. How's about each of us say what our favorite part of the movie was, starting with you, T-Man, because I think you were just about to bring it up.
Okay.
My
Go for it,
favorite
dude.
part of the movie?
Yeah. What was your favorite thing that happened in this movie?
My favorite part of the movie is there's one point where he says butt trumpet, and I thought that was funny. And that's really it. I mean, there's the one point where they're looking for the toy maker, who turns out to be a samurai, and I guess they're talking to. They go into a toys. I don't know where the fuck they are. They're looking for some guy, and they go into some building, and they're talking to. They open up a bag, and there's this little blue talking toy.
I don't know what that guy was.
Thing. I don't know if it's alive or
like
if
a
it's
Fraggle?
a machine. Yeah, there's like a Fraggle, and they're talking to this Fraggle. I like that part the best.
He's just like, I'm the guy in the suitcase or whatever.
I was trying to like
Who
track
are
with
you?
the
I'm
world
the
they
guy
were creating
in the bag.
Yeah.
up until that point, and then I was like, you lost me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very out of place. I don't know. I guess that was my favorite part, butt trumpet. You guys
Speaking
go
of the
ahead
world, T-Man brought this up. So I have a Roku, and when the screensaver comes up with a Roku, it's literally this dinosaur city that they live in, like to a T. It's
when there's the CGI, like it pans out.
Yeah, it's like a cityscape that pans.
Okay.
And I literally think that when they were developing the Roku, somebody said, "All right, what could I make as a screensaver?" Oh, I just watched Theodore Rex last night. I think I'm gonna do this cityscape of Theodore Rex.
We gotta get that.
We
gotta get the rights for that.
So how about you, Tape Town? If you had a favorite part of this movie, what was your favorite part?
Oh man. I guess I kind of thought the part where he's changing clothes, that was like almost like an Ernest kind of deal. That was funny for maybe
Okay.
like 30 seconds.
Okay,
I
because he's
think
like
the
different
funniest part that I
characters.
thought was like they're hounding him about the clothes that he's wearing. They're like, "You don't even look like a detective. You look like a joke." And he changes like 4 costumes. One's like a Viking, and then like
He changes his voice too.
Mexican
Mariachi.
Maracha guy, and then he basically changes into a sweatshirt, which is like what he was wearing in the first place. And they're like, "Perfect."
Yeah, he's
You
wearing
look-
the same
you look
goddamn
great.
clothes.
And they have a machine. He steps into some sort of like Star Trekian like
Yeah.
portal machine that its sole purpose is to turn people into mariachis and cowboys and shit
Hula
and
dancers.
Scottish bagpipers. And
Yeah.
why don't you just put on and it changes your accents while
Yeah.
you do like what oh my god, it just I don't get it.
I don't
dude.
understand.
Like
this
why does the
world, this
police
universe
force
at all.
invest in
Yeah, I
this
don't
machine?
know.
Ugh.
I feel like they got the like leftover sets from like Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
or
this
something.
Yeah,
movie
it
feel like
feels
they bought 'em
so
cheap.
much like the Mario's
Wicked.
movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right.
And actually,
Yeah.
I think I like Super Mario Brothers more than I do this. Substantially,
Yeah.
For sure.
As shitty of a
Yeah.
movie as that. You know what? I tell you what. Maybe the next time all of us get together, we should. Cause I actually, I traded for that at the same VHS swap that I
No,
went
man,
to.
we gotta
so maybe
watch a
we
good
should watch
movie.
that the next time.
No. We gotta watch a
I haven't
good
seen
movie.
that in years. It's
Well,
been a
I-
long
Me
time.
too. Maybe it's time for a recap.
This feels
Yeah.
like if they were like in some alternate universe, they're like, "Hey, we've got the Mario movie in the bag. Now let's make a Yoshi movie, and let's make him a detective with Whoopi
Yeah.
Goldberg." I
mean-
sold. Green light. Let's go.
I literally wouldn't be the least bit surprised if this movie tried to be a cash grab based off of Super Mario Brothers, because
Yeah.
I think these both came out at like on the same like in 1990 or something, right?
I think so.
I
Dude,
don't-
we should.
oh,
Let's do it.
hold
I'm
on.
down.
Whoa, wait a
I'm-
minute.
I'm in for the
Wait a
Super
minute.
Mario viewing.
This came out in 1996. When did Super Mario come out? Like 1990?
I think it was
1991?
94.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought it was wicked
I
early.
think so. It's a Hollywood Pictures. I feel like they had a lot of stuff in.
Oh,
I want to say
I
94.
don't know. Well, in any case,
Yeah.
you know what my favorite part of this whole tape was? My favorite part was the trailer for the Stupids at the beginning of the tape.
Oh yeah.
You guys got the Stupids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get the Stupids.
You didn't get the Stupids.
What's on your
No. I wrote it down. Hold on. What did I get?
That was literally the only good part of this fucking tape was the Stupids trailer.
I had Pinocchio with
Yeah,
John
we
Taylor
had
Thomas.
that.
We
We
got
had
that
that.
too. That was it.
Okay.
That
That's so
And then
creepy.
Karina. Did you guys have
no,
that?
we got some
No.
shitty.
Yeah, I had to watch that stupid trailer.
There was a trailer for some shitty Christian Slater rom-com.
Oh,
I don't know.
no, I didn't get that one. I just had the 2.
I literally don't know what else to say about this movie. It's
Well,
Yeah,
since you mentioned Christian Slater, while they're talking to the toy maker, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Theodore Rex becomes an impressionist and does his like Jack Nicholson Christian Slater impression.
Yeah,
you're right.
And also he does some other impression too, like
within
a
a
John
span of
Wayne or
15
something like
seconds.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like maybe it's residual from his mariachi clothing machine, but it's just like they don't know what these characters are. Like there's no consistency at all.
You know what?
Yeah.
With
you know what I really didn't like? All the
Anything.
dinosaurs, specifically Theodore Rex, they always like say what they're doing, like in little murmur. In other words, they murmur and kind of mumble like what they say all the time. He'd be like, da-da-da, going up the steps, up the steps.
Yeah.
I gotta put some cookies in the pocket. I love my cookies, and I'm
Yeah.
putting I'm doing this. I'm going in the shower. Gotta do this. Da-da-da-da-da. And he's just always going, yeah, like. All the time, all the fucking dinosaurs just go, doing this, walking,
Yeah.
So it's like the part
you
when
don't
he's
consistently
dancing.
narrate every single
Yeah.
step of your day.
Yeah.
Like,
do
when
you
he's-
guys know who did the voice?
Huh? Who
What?
did it?
I looked up because I got really bored like halfway through. So I was like, who is the voice of Theodore Rex?
have
Because it's
no
not
idea.
on the box and it's like nowhere.
It says
so
it in the
I looked
movie,
it up.
right?
It's the husband from Father of the Bride and Father of the Bride 2.
I don't know who that is.
I don't remember. It's been probably 20
What is
years
his
since
name?
I've
Let me
seen
see if
that.
I got it.
I mean, you know who I recognize is the voice of Molly Rex.
Okay.
She's the old lady in The Princess Bride who's like, "Bye, boys, have fun storming
Oh,
down the
yeah,
castle."
yeah.
Like that, I could tell who that was, and she's
Yeah.
on fucking Kimmy Schmidt right now.
Okay.
Oh, her. Yeah.
The old
she's
landlord
in,
lady?
She's in Scrooged. She's a
Yeah.
ghost
Okay.
of Christmas present, or I don't know. She's one of the ghosts.
Yeah.
Scrooged. But yeah, the guy who the guy who plays.
So I
Theodore
guess-
Rex, I don't know.
Loosely, what the plot is, because we haven't even talked about the plot, but it
Yeah,
opens up
yeah.
with like
some
a,
dude is trying to create
narration.
another ice age because he doesn't like other humans and wants to have just animals and dinosaurs.
Basically, in a nutshell, let me
that's
put it
it.
like this. In a nutshell, I'm not even shitting you guys. In a nutshell, if you want to see the exact same plot to a T, I'm not even shitting you. Exact same plot
nutshell.
to a T in a fucking much better movie, go see Machete Kills. It's the exact same fucking thing.
Is there dinosaurs in Machete
No,
Kills?
without
Is
the
it
dinosaurs.
Danny Trejo
Basically,
teams
it's
up
about
with the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
it's about somebody.
Is it Sabretooth Biker?
I don't. Yeah. All right. So basically, saber-tooth biker. Basically, what it is it's about a guy who wants to wipe out all of life on Earth and start anew, and he's gonna like send off like a shuttle into outer space with all of like the embryos or whatever, or all the people, and then have them come back down to Earth and start anew. It's the exact same thing where there's a guy who he's a geneticist. It's kind of like, it's almost kind of sort of like Demolition Man too. I don't know. You got a guy who's like a scientist, and he's got a bunch of embryos or whatever, and he's going to send off a nuke to destroy all of Earth's life, and then he's going to start it over again. And start like a new paradise. Machete Kills, the exact same thing. Demolition Man, kind of sort of the exact same thing, except the only difference is Machete Kills is a pretty goddamn good movie, and Demolition Man is one of the best fucking movies of all time. So I'd say go see one of those two before you go see Theodore Rex. But the exact same plot to a T.
Yeah. But the guy wasn't even like prepared at the end. He had like 15 seconds and he was just like driving in a Jeep before those like missile hit.
Yeah,
Right, him and his
nothing in
buddy,
this
and the Jeep
movie.
just exploded when it hits a piece of paper hanging off of the side of the road.
Yeah, it's a billboard.
Billboard.
And then explodes.
Yeah.
And before that, he's like, Whoopi Goldberg's also a cyborg, by the way. Whatever.
Oh, you didn't learn that till later on in the
Oh
movie.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They kind of hint at it. But anyway, so she gets shot. This is the end of the movie. She gets shot, and like Theodore Rex has this like Hacksaw Ridge complex where he doesn't like guns. And Whoopi Goldberg gets shot, and she's like out of commission. He's like, "Give me your gun," and she's like, "No, you were right. Guns are bad, even though it's gonna save humanity if you shoot this guy." But then he's like, "All right." So then he just, instead of shooting him, he explodes him to death in a Jeep.
Yeah.
What's the fucking difference?
Yeah, right. You killed the guy either way.
Yeah.
One way,
Fucking moron. It would have
you know?
been more humane to put a bullet between his eyes. The guy's still burning to death, inhaling fumes and all sorts of nonsense.
And we probably would have had a funny narration at least. Like, oh, well, I'm going to take the gun and pull the trigger and
banga,
pop him
banga,
in the
banga.
head.
Hey, my hand doesn't really fit this gun very good. Oh, I need that big giant gun that samurai guy was showing me earlier. Oh, man.
Also, he has a cookie throwing machine. Which
Yeah.
I thought was for the dog, but it's for him. And he has to be in a very specific place to have a cookie thrown to him via remote control.
As soon as I saw that, it reminded me of that like Ninja Turtle pizza shooter I had when I was a kid, and all the little pizza discs ended up underneath the refrigerator. I never saw them again.
Yeah.
They're probably still there, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You should
no kidding.
I like the tail slot. Do you guys remember the tail slot when he gets in the
in
car?
his car.
Oh, yeah. And then
I
there was also a
appreciated that.
tail scanner.
That's a tail joke that makes sense. A tail what?
It was a tail scanner, like a fingerprint scanner, but for a tail.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then it plays off like a regular buddy cop movie where there's a murder, you have the hard-boiled cop, and then they have to work with like this goofball, and then at the end the goofball ends up becoming a real cop, like at the end of like Police Academy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's not even he wants to be a detective, and so they have the angry black sergeant at the police headquarters.
Yeah.
From like every movie.
And from every movie.
Yeah.
And so, and they make him, it's another thing where he goes to a gala rather, for some bullshit that the evil guy is throwing, and the police commissioner and some other dude put him in charge of this homicide case from the beginning of the movie. But they're like, he's definitely going to mess this up. That's why we're putting him in charge of it. But that has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. And like this homicide doesn't even I mean, the evil guy from the. It's so fucking. This movie sucks, everyone. This movie sucks. It doesn't matter. Don't
Guys,
listen to
I'm gonna
anything
blow
I
your
just
mind.
said.
I tell you what,
The budget for this movie
Please
was
blow
33.
my brains out.
I tell
This
you what.
budget was $33 million.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
wow.
Someone read this script and was like, $33 million. Go with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Why don't we go to butt trumpet ratings?
Okay.
So
0.
So Kev, out of 10 butt trumpets, how many butt trumpets do you give this movie?
Oh man. I'll give it one butt trumpet just because there was one funny line that I actually laughed at, where the kid gets kidnapped.
Oh yeah,
and
there's a
he
kid
like
in it,
turns
too.
to the guy and he's like, "Shut up, pants load."
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny.
Actually,
I probably dozed off during that.
I
That's
like
a
the
good
part
line.
where there was like the arcade cabinet with like a piece of wax paper in front of it, and the guy's hand like busted through and pulled the kid through it. Like that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that he said pants load. That was pretty good.
Yeah, what are you doing, pants load? Yeah, one butt trumpet, I guess.
One
I don't
butt
know.
trumpet. How about you, T-Man? How many
Maybe.
butt trumpets are you gonna give this movie? How many pant loads of butt trumpets?
I'll give it 0.5 butt trumpets.
Half
just
a squirt
because,
of butt trumpet?
yeah, just because it's a dinosaur movie and it's not Dorf. That's
The other
That's
worst.
it.
Yeah, this goes
Nothing can
right
be as
next
bad
to it
as
on the
Dwarf.
shelf as one of the worst movies of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is definitely, if not the second worst movie. It very much felt like watching like Deathstalker or something like that. You know, I had that same feeling. Oh my god, when is this movie gonna fucking end?
Yeah.
Seriously.
So
I don't know
being
how
not
it was,
Dwarf
like,
and
over
having
90 minutes.
dinosaurs,
Dude, fucking 92 minutes.
they got to get
92
their
minutes of
$30
shit.
million worth.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna give this movie 0.75 butt trumpets.
Okay.
Just because it's a 90s dinosaur movie, but it's the fucking worst 90s dinosaur thing of all time. And they said butt trumpets and pant loads. And I thought the chick with the red dress is kind of good looking. And
The dinosaur girl?
No.
The doctor?
You pervert.
Yeah. The doctor.
One of the doctors?
Yeah, she was kind of pretty looking. And
I don't know what she was a doctor of, but she was a doctor.
She was his personal doctor.
That's all I know. She's a doctor.
I think she was a prostate doctor.
Hey, you know the bad guy who's barely even a bad guy with the long hair who blows up in a Jeep? At first, I thought he was the bad guy from The Crow, who's also in Alien Resurrection, but
No.
then it's no.
I
it's not
love
him.
that guy. That guy's
Yeah,
awesome.
He's good. I'm glad he's not in this movie.
So is he.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the henchman dude with the what was his name?
Kind of
Spins
sounds
or
like this,
something.
and he's fucking so annoying, and all of his little fucking henchmen guys are all annoying. 'cause
Yeah,
they just
he
go,
should have been Clint
the
Howard.
whole movie.
If he was Clint
Yeah.
Howard, he's a very Clint Howard-esque character.
He should have been
Yeah.
Clint Howard. Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have made this maybe a one butt trumpet movie.
Yeah, one button trumpet. Yeah.
I'm feeling like I overrated here now. I don't
Do
know.
you want to scale
No,
down
man,
your
you're
I don't know.
rating
Can,
is
it,
your
can you
rating.
go back? I've never done this with you guys before.
One of our hosts recently changed their review to the guy Bud.
Ryan Buds.
Ryan Buds from Trivia with Buds. We did Dunstan checks in, and he brought his rating from like an 8 to a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, just because we rated it too high.
Yeah. We had
Well,
to
I'm
scale
gonna
it.
sleep on the one then. I'll sleep on it and I'll let you guys know.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's totally
sounds good.
fine.
All right, guys. Well, that's been Theodore Rex. I don't think there's anything more to say. It's the worst '90s dinosaur movie of all time. I would not rewind it. Would either of you?
No. Let's give to cleanse our palate of this movie. Let's all give a suggestion of a good '90s dinosaur movie for people to watch. How about that?
Adventures in Dinosaur City. That's all you need.
There you
That's
go.
it. Boom. Done.
What about you, Kev? You got any good dinosaur movie recommendations?
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily. It's like late '80s. I'm gonna say Clifford. The movie is very
there
much
you go.
centered around a dinosaur.
Sure.
Wait, Clifford with Martin Short?
Yeah, well, he
That's
he
definitely
loves
the
dinosaurs
90s.
and he's
Yeah. He goes to the
Yeah, that's in
dinosaur
the 90s,
theme
I'm
ride
pretty
at
sure.
the end where he shoots it with the laser gun.
I love that movie. I just watched that again like last week.
Did you? It's a
It's
great
so
movie,
good.
man.
Larry, the Scary Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie. Everyone go watch Clifford. It's one of the funniest movies ever made. Martin Short is a genius.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say watch Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Hey, what about
cartoon?
What about Dink the dinosaur?
Dink? Who the fuck is Dink?
I don't know, but I have a tape of it, and it's from Blockbuster. I've never seen it.
Dink.
And you haven't showed me this?
It's called Dink the dinosaur.
Oh my god!
Actually,
I need to see this.
I have it right here. Hold on. It's
show me that Dink, boy.
What the fuck's it called? Dink Rivals. It's all I know.
Oh, it's just there's no cover. It's just in a Blockbuster.
Yeah, it's just
in
boy.
the old Blockbuster case.
What a mystery. Dink.
It's
Dink.
Dink the little dinosaur.
All right.
It says Rivals. Maybe that's the name of the episode. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dink the dinosaur. Dink the little dinosaur. There you go. Great.
Sweet. Go watch Dink.
All right.
Well, yeah, so that's probably one of the worst reviews of all time. Sorry, guys. We'll pick a better one next time. Next time when we got Pizza Planet on, and we'll have the whole behind the counter crew on the show.
That'd be great, guys.
So,
we're psyched about it.
So before we exit, Kev, one more time, how do people get in touch with you?
We're all about the Instagram. So you can look up Behind the Counter podcast. That's one of the accounts. You can look up Pizza Planet Video Rentals. That's my co-host of our podcast, and then I am Kev at Tape Town Video, and you could find me there. And all the cool stuff we're doing. We pretty much post on all three about all the cool stuff that we're up to. So
sounds good,
nice.
dude.
Thanks for being on the show, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No, of course, dude.
You know,
definitely
it's funny.
check out Behind the Counter. It is an awesome podcast.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I just wanted to mention this quick story. So I got in touch with you, Kev, and because on your show you mentioned how much you like 90s kids movies, and
yeah,
I said, hey, let's do a 90s kids movie for our show. And what do you got? You've posted a couple of pictures of some tapes, and Theodore Rex is in there, and I said, all right, that's it. We got to do it. And
so this is your fault, Dane.
It's all my fault. It really is. It's all my fault. Sorry, guys.
I don't know, man. I sent the picture. I mean, I feel like I have somewhat something to do with it.
You know what, though? Because I traded for this tape in July, there's no doubt that we were going to end up doing this stupid fucking movie at some point. So
yeah, I wanted to see this movie for a long time. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. I'm glad it's out of my system.
We finally kind of buried the dinosaur bones on this one.
So. Yeah. It's not the banana, but it's the dinosaur bone.
Let's keep them. Let's keep those bones fossilized from now on. This tape is history.
It's extinct. It's extinky.
Yeah, here you go. All right. Well, that's been us over here at the VHS Bandits podcast, watching Theodore Rex. Don't watch it. So I'm Dane Train over here with my co-host
Topher Hansen
and our good buddy from the Behind the Counter podcast.
Thanks, guys. We'll catch you later.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Kev from Tape Town Video. Behind the Counter podcast.
Oh boy. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time on the VHS Bandits podcast. Until then, be kind and rewind.